Hello friends, welcome to my channel Electrical Master. This video I am going to explain about three-phase induction motor, how it is working and how the construction is made. Let's go to the video. Before that, if you are visiting my channel first time, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Then you will never miss our update. Let's go to the video. Three-phase induction motor. First, introduction of induction motor. Normally, we know the electrical motor which is used to convert the electrical energy into the mechanical energy. That is the basic definition of motors. Similarly, the induction motor also working in same. We are giving the electrical input, it convert to the some mechanical outputs like rotations. If you see, the most of the induction motor is widely used in industrial applications. Because of that, induction motor is very simple construction and connections are made very simple and very less expensive, and maintenance also very less. So there are this much of advantages. Induction motor is widely used in the refineries and the industrials. This is the construction of induction motor. If you see this picture, there are two major components of induction motors. One is the stator, another one is rotor. Stator is nothing but it is a stator stationary winding. Stator, it is a stationary part, and rotor, it means rotating part. If you see this picture, stator, it is having the stator winding. Similarly, rotor, it is having rotor winding. Stator winding, normally we are giving power supply, three-phase power supply to the motor. That is the stator winding. And rotor winding, it's a rotating part. We are connecting the output of the motor is connected to this rotor winding. Other than, you can see here, bearings are there. Bearings is helpful to support the rotor, to give the mechanical support to rotating, to connect the rotating parts like shaft and rotor also with the help of bearings. And cooling fan will help to reduce the heat produced by the motor. And rotor side, there will be normally two end is there. One is a drive end, another one is non-drive end. Drive end side, we are connecting the electrical output like a pump or whatever the mechanical load we want to run. That load will be connected to the drive end side. Non-drive end side, usually we are connecting the cooling fans. The outermost body, it is called a frame or yoke, that is giving the electrical, that is giving the mechanical full body support to the induction motors. And then terminal box, normally we are connecting three-phase power supply to the stator winding. So these are the major component of induction motor. Now we will see how the induction motor is working. Induction motor, we know it's working in the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Before that, we should know what is Faraday's law of induction. Faraday's law states that whenever the current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field, that conductor should cut that magnetic field and produce the EMF in the conductor. That is the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction principle. Now we will see how that principle is applicable in three-phase induction motor. So first, this three-phase induction motor, we are giving three-phase power supply to the stator winding. So now what will happen? Stator winding, it consists of three-phase winding is there. When we apply the power supply to the winding, it producing the magnetic field. So we are applying here three-phase supply. So here we will get rotating magnetic field will be produced in the stator winding. So now we'll insert the rotor is inserted in the stator winding itself. So what will happen? The stator is already producing the rotating magnetic field, and also rotor also keep inside near to that rotating magnetic field. According to the Faraday's law, now this rotor is act like a conductor, and it cut the that magnetic field produced by the stator winding. So what will happen? That rotor winding get induced and produce the EMF in the rotor conductors. Now we will see the construction of the rotor is, it's made up of squirrel cage rotor. Mostly we are using this rotor winding. It's normally used as a rotor conductor. It's normally used like a bar. It connected with the two end rings with a short circuit connection. So what will happen? Now the rotor is cut the magnetic flux and it produce the EMF, but the circuit is its closed condition. Now here the another law is applicable, that is called Lorentz force law. So according to the Lorentz force law, any closed circuit, when current is flow in that circuit will be start rotate. With respect to the Lorentz force law, the rotor is now it's a short circuit, like end rings with a short circuited connection, and it produce the current is flow in that circuit and it start to rotate. That's why rotor is rotating. So now we are connecting output, mechanical output to that rotor shaft. The output also start to rotate. Like this way, the induction motor is working. And moreover, this induction motor speed always lesser than the synchronous speed. What is synchronous speed? Synchronous speed nothing but that rotating magnetic speed in the stator winding. So that's why induction motor always working in the lagging power factor. I hope you will understand the concept of three-phase induction motor working. If you have any doubt, please write it in the comment box. I will give the reply. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and share this video to your friends. And please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.